Alright, my YouTube people, is a video on how to get a rear fender off my 46 Knuckle. It would basically be the same for any hardtail that's out there from 36 all the way up to 48. Now that I have the rear tire off, I'm going to try and move the fender back, be able to get the oil tank out. I have to get those 4 bolts out right there, and that'll allow the brackets to come off the oil tank. And those 4 bolts are for right here. Alright, I have a 1/2 inch wrench on the inside, and these are 1/2 inch also. That allows me to take this battery bracket out and the other one out. All 4 of these bolts had a washer on the wheel side and a lock washer and a nut on the battery side. Just loosening the crash bar a little bit. Nut was kind of loose anyway. Have to make sure I get some Loctite on that on the way back. There's 2 more bolts that hold the bottom of the battery box. I'm going to loosen those up. Little surprising, I thought these were going to be hard to get off, and they're actually kind of loose. These are a tapered screw on that lower bracket. On the inside they had a flat washer, a lock washer, and the nut. Alright, so I wound up loosening these 2 nuts to loosen these clamps and get this piece off. I didn't catch that on camera. Now I need to take this bolt out. That's the last of the bolts. Now I take these 2 clamps off. And they are curved. When you're holding them like this, you hold one end together and the curve out goes to the one side of the bike it's on. So that's on the right and this one's on the left. Now the crash bar is loose. After looking at this a little further, there's 1 more bolt holding the fender in the center down here. I'm going to take that out. And I am going to take the fender off. Seems like it's the easiest way to go. So that means I'm going to have to take the wire off of the switch here. So that's this wire here. This wire goes behind the coil bracket, which comes up here and then out to the rear fender. And it does have a wire tie on there that I'm going to have to cut. The other wire on the brake switch comes off the coil, which is a hot wire from the battery. Now this bottom fender nut. Now I pull the chain guard off and the 2 fender bolts, and that fender will come right off. Okay, fender bolt. There's a big thick flat washer, then a lock washer, and then the nut. There it is, off the bike. Last 2 bolts I have to take out to get the oil tank out are these here. There's the other. Out comes the oil tank. And there were 2 spacers on top of here. Now I'll take the oil tank and flush it out real good. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.